Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, your beloved Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good. As you were here yesterday and you witnessed live and in person, I unlocked Jar Jar on my Nooch 2 Lightspeed account. We've got all of our Relic 5 Gungans. We've got our Relic 9 Jar Jar. We had a lot of... I really enjoyed the event. It was a blast. We had a lot of fun together getting him unlocked. We had a lot of fun together testing him and blowing away some Galactic Legends. Wow, it was really shocking. It was really shocking. Anyway, the real question at the bottom of this, since I'm on the Nooch 2 Lightspeed account and we're whatever weeks into it at this point, is how much did it cost me to unlock Jar Jar? Because if I'm going to take this account here over the next year to 2 years and work on making it an end game account, I'm going to need to do all these events on day one. We're going to have to do the next capital ship on day one. We'll do the next GL on day one. We'll do the next journey on day one. We're going to do all these things day one. So how much did it cost me? How much would it cost you? How can I do this better down the road to see if I can make it cost a little bit less for me? So let's get into it right away and talking about the absolute cost, how much all of this cost me right now. And the first thing we can take a look at is I purchased these Gungan tank, Gungan tank bundle, Gungan boss bundle, etc. I purchased a bunch of those. And let's take a look real quickly at those here on the web store, because I buy everything on the web store. So if we go, and by the way, this is pulled up on the on my free-to-play account. So I don't have these available anymore on the Lightspeed account, but on my free-to-play account, they're all sitting here because I didn't purchase any of them. So I can see here, this is the bundle right here, the Gungan tank bundle right here. Each of these bundles had 30 shards, 5 Omicrons, which you can't shake a stick at 5 Omicrons. Then some other stuff, some upgrade pieces, ability materials, and then some low gear level stuff. $28.49 for this bundle. The main value, of course, being in the 30 shards and the 5 Omicrons for each of these characters. So I bought one of these for each of the Gungans, and that totals $113.96. And by each of the Gungans, what I mean there is each of the 4 requirements there for Jar Jar, Boss Nass, Captain Tarpals, Gungan Bombardier, and the Phalanx. So we're talking the farming to get there. $113.96 for one of these bundles. Tank bundle, Boss bundle, Captain bundle, Bombardier bundle, whatever they were called. So that was that part of it. Now, I also purchased some Relic combo packs. Now, these are kind of a little bit different each time, but I bought them. I've only bought 3 of these. And I'm kind of wondering if down the road I can actually do a little bit better. So I bought 3 of them, a total of $56.97. Let's take a look at these on the web store. I think I can actually do this a little bit better next time I farm this here. That's not the bundle right there. Get out of that. It is these bundles right here. It's not exactly these bundles. I don't know. I need to get back in, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm kind of backtracking this. And I do keep track of my spending to see what I'm doing, but I didn't exactly write down each specific thing the way I purchased it. And I'm going to do it and take screenshots. So next time around, we'll do a little bit better job of tracking this so you guys can understand it. But I bought these $18.99 bundles. I bought 3 of them. I think that I bought 2 of them for the Phalanx, which looked like this. But I think I bought 1 for somebody else, which looked a little bit different. I don't think it looked exactly like this bundle. And I do think that there are bundles that were available earlier, like these Relic combo bundles were all at the end of the journey, and you can buy 2 of them for each character. So there's a limit of 2, right? Yeah, purchase limit 2. Now this was available on the day of the journey, so I'm kind of thinking that in the future you can wait till the very end maybe and get yourself a nice little bargain here with a bunch of Relic pieces plus 25 shards of the character. I mean, if I had bought 2 of these for each one, I mean, I could have a bunch of Relic stuff on my roster right now, a bunch of single data and Relic. So maybe I'll wait till next time, till the end to get that. So I bought, again, I bought 3 of these along the way, $56.97, probably composed of different stuff than this actual Relic bundle that I just showed you. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, I also bought a bunch of these $12.99 crystal packs. So as the journeys went, as the marquee, the packs were released. So there's the marquee characters were released: Boss Nass, Captain Tarpals, the Bombardier, the Phalanx. You know, we played the marquee events, and then if we've got them to 5 or 6 stars immediately, you got extra stuff in the marquee events. So I paid for it was 5 or 6. I'm just gonna say 6 on each one of these characters. $12.99 crystal packs to get them up to 5 stars. I got them all to 5 stars. So throughout the week of the marquee event, I could get a bunch of extra gear with some Kyrex texts and stuff. So we'll say for 4 characters, I bought 24 of these $12.99 packs. That cost $200. I mean, when you look at it, 24 of these times 1,300 crystals, basically, and you balance it out and you do the math, and I did do the math, it comes out to $200 for all of those packs, which is not... Those are the most expensive packs, and let's pull those packs up right now. It's these $12.99 packs. You pull anywhere from 5 to 330 shards, and mostly you're going to pull 7 shards. There's a 70% chance of pulling 7 shards on these packs, and there's a 17% chance of pulling 5 shards. Thanks for nothing. And anything over 7 shards is just lower and lower and lower and lower chances. So you're going to mostly pull seven packs out of that. Now, I want to back up a little bit. For crystals, for me, I buy all my crystals on the web store, which is 16,500 crystals for $100. So for me, these packs, 24 of these was $200, and so it comes out. It was like roughly like 31,000 crystals. Well, let's do it real quick here. Let me get my calculator up. So let's say $12.99 times 24 equals 31,176. Well, it's 16,500. A little less than 200, but we're going to call it 200. We're going to say maybe I spent a little more somewhere else along the way. So there is that bundle there. Now, I did buy, for the phalanx, I actually bought 9 of these, and I'm going to say that's $100. So it's actually a little bit less. 9 times 1,300, $12.99 times 9 is $11,691. It's a little less than $100. I'm trying to make up for a little bit of the difference there, where maybe I missed out on something that I spent. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to say that's $100 that I spent along the way. Now, I did buy a couple of large galactic upgrade kits along the way. I, of course, bought all my Kyretech, my Kyretech packs throughout the weeks. I bought my Monday gear pack. I'm not counting any of those in this calculation, because those are packs that I always buy. When they're available, I get them because they're such a great value in the game. So I'm not counting any of those packs, the gear packs. And I was able to get a lot of the gear, or farm most of the gear, through my raid currency in the guild activity store. So this is all about shards and none about the gear. Just a heads up, I should have said that first, but I did not. So there you go. Hey, I bought a Gungan squad calendar. When it got to the end of the day, and this is something else I'm going to reconsider here as I do my next whatever journey I'm doing, this squad calendar gave me 15 shards of each character for $9.49. Where's it? Other way. $9.49. You can't see it. All right, $9.49. I promise it's $9.49. So I did buy the Gungan squad calendar for $9.49. Oh, there it is. It's in the picture. You know, if I pay attention to the graphics I make before I do the video, I would know $9.49 is right. Give me a $9.49 in chat in the comments. Just, you could type just $9.49. I don't care. $9.49, $9.49. Give me that in comments if you made it to this point of the video. I'd love to hear from you right now. $9.49 is what I spent on that Gungan squad calendar. And what I'm really thinking here, guys, is I could probably, if I wait till later on the next, like, there'll be the squad calendar there. There's a lot of opportunities that I probably missed along the way, like these. I have no point to buy these at $18.99, but if I wait till the end and I can just save up, this is 50 shards. So maybe in the future, I don't relic these until the very end, because I want to be as efficient as possible with my cash. I know Arnold goes out there day one, spends $300. You know, he probably spends $500 upgrading these guys to Relic 9 day one. Congratulations. I'm going to try to be as efficient as I can. So next time around, I'm going to wait a little bit, kind of hold my water till the end, and see what I can really pop out at the end as far as value on some of these packs. So we'll do that next time around. But I didn't do it this time around because I didn't really know what I'm doing. This is the very first time I've unlocked a marquee legendary event on day one ever since I played the game. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about weekly shipments, because I did purchase weekly shipments to get these character shards as well. And I think these are really important to getting those character shards. So in the weekly shipments, they released Boss Nass and Captain Tarpals and the Bombardier along the way. And you can see down here, here's the Bombardier, here's Tarpals, here's Boss Nass. So that is 6,800 crystals for 85 shards. Now, I'm not getting into the shard value, whatever. Obviously, if you're doing these marquee events, doing the legendary events, you're unlocking on day one, you're going to be paying a premium for these shards. Because if you look up here at, like, Darth Malik for, well, is it a premium? 900 for 5, 800 for 10. Oh, Malik is more expensive. There's a bigger premium on Malik. Let's go down here to maybe Saw Gerrera. Let's find a double drop character here. Marin. So Marin is 3,400 for the same amount of shards. So yes. So the premium it's doubled in the weekly shipment store, but you're gonna do it day one. You got to purchase them. So there you go. I did purchase those, and those weekly shipments, 6,800 crystals. So if you look at 600 crystals times 4 characters, oh, my math is off here. So this was times 3. Hang on, I'm gonna be right back. All right, quick correction there. So 6,800 crystals times 3 because the Phalanx was not available here, and I had to. That's where I used these Phalanx crystal packs. Oh man, overlapping crap. That's where I used these. I had to use the Gungan tank packs to get the Phalanx, so that's where I did that. But for the weekly shipments, yeah, 600 crystals times 3, $120. Now I've got a final breakdown here. We're gonna have to take 20 or 40 bucks off of it because I can't edit that. It's just I already actually closed out the PowerPoint. I can't get back into it at this point. So overall, what did Jar Jar cost me overall? So we got the 4 bundles that cost me $28.49. The 3 bundles that cost me $18.99. I'm going to buy more of those next time around. The 9 pulls of 1,299 crystal packs for Phalanx. That was $100 that I said. The Gungan Squad calendar for $10. That was actually $9.49. We're going to be 50 cents off there. The $200 for all of the 12.99 crystal packs that I pulled for Boss Nass and Captain Tarples and the Boomadeer. And then the weekly shipments, this should be $120. So we're going to say $600.42, or basically, my cost to get Jar Jar this time around was $600. Now, I know that that's not a pittance at all. Now, I'm investing money back in from the channel, the money that you guys donate, the memberships, the views, everything. My money is going back into this investment. And this is part of my $100 a week investment that I've been doing. I've actually overspent here this week, and I'm going to be overspending again tomorrow for the Lightspeed bundles. But so for me, yeah, $600. It's $600. What we'll do next time is we'll try and get a little bit better. Maybe we can get down to $550 or $500 to spend to unlock. Now I'm going to say this again. I'll say not again, but I'll say this as opposed to a This is actually compared to like previous, like before they did this new bundles and new. This is actually much cheaper than it used to be. Back in the day, a lot of you guys out there quit during the Revan meta because it was so expensive. We're talking probably $2,000 to $3,000 to unlock Jedi Knight Revan on day 1. And then 4 months later, it was Darth Revan on day 1. And then a month later, it was Darth Malik on day 1. He was probably like $1,000. It was costing so much money back in the day to keep up with the meta. This is much more affordable. They've developed a lot more ways to monetize the game that make a lot more sense for a lot more people. So $600 is my total cost for Jar Jar this time around. I'm going to try to narrow that down a little bit, and I'll be a little more efficient next time to get through this and make it cost a little bit less for the pocketbook and the channel. And that's what we've got today. That's the total cost for me for Jar Jar. I don't know if you guys tracked your spending that closely. I'm going to reiterate again. If you are spending money on Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, you've got to keep track of your spending. You've got to know how much you are spending. Get a spreadsheet out, put it in there every time you spend $5, because before you know it, you'll have spent $1,000 and you thought you only spent $200, and it'll upend your life. So track your spending and you'll quit the game. And we don't want you to quit the game. We want you to hang out with us and have a good time and stay within your spending limits, whether that's free all the way up to $10,000 a month. I don't know what your spending limits are. My spending limits were okay to handle $600 here for Jar Jar. And there you go. That's what I spent for Jar Jar. I hope you have a great day. I'll definitely look forward to talking to you soon. And always remember, Nooch Too Good.